Hi guys, welcome back to TomTalks. So we've spent a lot of the last week talking about the albums that were nominated for Album of the Year, and there is a review coming for the winner, by the way. But today we are here to talk about the Grammys again, because the Grammys have now been announced. Let's get into it. Record of the Year, that went to Kendrick Lamar and SZA for Luther. Luther is a track I enjoy a fair bit. I thought it was a really nice cut at the time. Maybe not a track I go back to compared to other tracks on the record, but it's a very good song. I mean, there was plenty of decent tracks here. The Bad Bunny, DTMF, Manchild, Sabrina Carpenter, Billie Eilish, Wildflower, Abracadabra, Lady Gaga. But I'm not mad at that pick. I think it's a good pick, and Kendrick Lamar wins this award for the second year in a row. He really is becoming a bit of a Grammy darling, isn't he? Album of the Year went to Bad Bunny, Debí Tirar Más Fotos. I think this is a very good pick, personally. Obviously, I've talked about, I really enjoyed the Clips album, of course, before certain things came out. My enjoyment for GNX, if you look at my recent review, you'll know I'm a big fan of Leon Thomas's Mutt. But I'm not mad at this pick. Again, review coming soon for this, but what a moment. The first Spanish language album to win this award as well. You can talk, obviously, about how this is a big deal politically with what's going on in America and stuff like that, especially when you look at like the themes of the record. But it's a very good album, and props to Bad Bunny. He deserves it. It's a very good record, and you know, ahead of the Super Bowl, this is a big deal for him. So congrats to Bad Bunny. It's a very good record. You should definitely check it out. And it is quite surprising when you think about it, that considering the amount of success Spanish-speaking music has had in America, how this is the first time this award's been won by Spanish-speaking artists, Good record, good choice. Song of the Year went to Billie Eilish's Wildflower. Again, I do find it a bit weird that this got chosen because it was released as a single last year, because the song had been out for a while. Wildflower is a very good song, to be fair. I'm not mad. Again, Abracadabra, DTMF, Luther and Manchild are all very good picks as well, but there is good songwriting from Billy and Phineas on this one, so I think that's a fair choice. Wildflower's a good song, and you know, Billie Eilish knows how to make good music, but hopefully we can see some more from her soon, or maybe later. You know, I don't mind an artist taking their time. Best New Artist went to Olivia Dean, and it's very well much deserved. Her year up to the point where the Grammys was decided, we got some very good songs from her. She has been a big star over here, and is also becoming a star worldwide and in America, and she knows how to make good music. Her last album, The Art of Loving, which again I will be reviewing as it is up for an award at the Brits, which is at the end of the month. It's February now, the year's going quick. But Olivia Dean very much deserves this award. I mean, you know, Leon Thomas is on here, you've got Lola Young, you've got Somber, the Marias. You've got quite a stacked category of very talented artists, but Olivia Dean deserves this, and she is probably the biggest new artist. I saw somebody say this should be like the best breakthrough artist. I think that would make a bit more sense, but she deserves this award, so props to Olivia Dean. Circuit won Producer of the Year Non-Classical. Of course, worked on Abracadabra by Lady Gaga, that Aperture track, Disease as well by Gaga, the Mayhem record in general, also songs with like The Weeknd and Jade as well. I obviously was probably going more for Soundwave, just because I think GNX was quite immaculately produced. But Circuit is one of the better choices here. I mean, Dijon also had a very good year as well, and Blake Mills' work is also pretty good too, so... But Circuit's a decent choice, and I mean, like, you know, 2 of the Record of the Year nominations, so it does make sense. Songwriter of the Year has gone again to Amy Allen. I mean, you know, she worked on Aperture, Tate McRae's Just Keep Watching, Manchild and Tears from Sabrina. So some pretty big pop songs here, some of them good, some of them not. Looking at the other nominees, I think maybe Tobias Jesso Jr. through working with Dijon and on Man I Need and Miley Cyrus would probably have been my pick. But, you know, Amy Allen has wrote some pretty decent pop hits over the years, so maybe not my personal choice, but I can't deny that she does have an ear for writing pop hits. Outside of the general field now, we've got Best Pop Solo Performance, which went to Lola Young for Messi. I was really pulling for Manchild on this. I think Sabrina gives a good performance and it is a very good song, but I can't deny Messi is a good song. It's a good performance from Lola Young, so props to her. But yeah, Sabrina Carpenter still has not won a Grammy in the last 2 years, which I think is quite baffling considering how big she's been. And I do think Manchild should have picked up some, but you know, it is what it is. Congrats to Lola Young. Best Pop Duo Group Performance went to Defying Gravity, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. Yeah, it's a good performance. It's a good song. I was probably going for 30 for 30. I just love how catchy and enjoyable that is, and the chemistry between SZA and Kendrick is always good, but Defying Gravity is a good one. I don't mind that pick. Lady Gaga also picks up Best Pop Vocal Album for Mayhem. She does give some good vocal performances on this record, to be fair, and I haven't listened to it yet. I know a lot of people love that Miley Cyrus Something Beautiful record. Sabrina is pretty decent on Man's Best Friend as well. But yeah, Lady Gaga winning it, I'm not mad at that. Mayhem is a very good album. Best Dance and Electronic Album went to FK Twigs for You Sexier. Congrats to Twigs, man. I mean, she deserves a Grammy. She's a very talented artist. You Sexier might not be my favourite project of hers. I still think it's pretty good, to be fair. I think I probably would have pulled for the Fred Again 10 Days or Pink Panthers' Fancy That over this. But You Sexy is a good album. I'm not mad at this. Congrats to Twigs. And a well-deserved first Grammy Award for her. Gaga also won Best Dance Pop Recording for Abracadabra. My favourite song on the list by far. Catchy, booming beat, very good performance here. I also like Illegal. Midnight Sun Has Grown on Me a bit. The Tate McRae track is... The Tate McRae track, Just Keep Watching, is decent. Like, you know... So far, none of like the picks I don't like have won. Like, there's no Alex Warren win, there's no Aperture win. I'm pretty happy so far. Best Dance Electronic Recording went to Tame Impala for End of Summer. I do like End of Summer, but No Cap from Disclosure and Anderson .Paak. Victory Lap by Fred Against Skepta and Platboy Max. Those were by far better tracks in my opinion. So, particularly for Fred again, I think he's very unfortunate not to pick up a Grammy here. Victory Lap also was quite a big moment as well. But congrats to Kevin Parker. End of Summer is a decent track, but I think there was better tracks here, to be honest. And the best remix recording, non-classical, went to Lady Gaga and Gessa Faustine with Gessa Faustine's remix of Abracadabra. It is a pretty good remix, to be fair. If I was to pick for one, I'd probably say Chris Lake's remix of Galvanise I quite enjoyed, but I do enjoy the Gessa Faustine remix. It just doesn't quite hit as much as the Chris Lake track for me, but another Grammy for Gaga and Gessa Faustine getting his props, and deservedly so. Good producer. Best rock performance went to Youngblood for that Changes, live at Villa Park. Also with Nuno, Betancourt, Frank Bello and Adam Waitman and two of Sleep Token. I don't know, I've just listened to this performance and I guess it's raw and passionate, but it just doesn't do it for me personally. I was very much pulling for like the Turnstile track, Never Enough, the Hayley Williams track, Mertazapine is great, Amel and the Sniffers, You Should Not Be Doing That is also good. I get why it won because of the significance of it, I suppose, but I think there was better picks here. Turnstile, though, did pick up Best Metal Performance for Birds, and they've had a great year. They deserve that, to be honest. No Sleep Token wins here. There'll be people happy about that. Inch Nails won Best Rock Song for As Alive As You Need Me To Be. It was decent. I'm surprised, again, this didn't go to Never Enough, which is a really good track, or Hayley Williams, maybe. I felt like they would have, but I'm quite surprised, but do you know what? it's a decent track. 9 Inch Nails, I'm happy for them to win a Grammy, so props to them. Turnstile, though, did win Best Rock Album for Never Enough, which, you know, some might say Deftones should have won that, but Turnstile's had a great year, and they've got a couple of Grammys to take home with them, and deservedly so. The Cure have won their first ever Grammys. Best Alternative Music Performance for Alone. Again, they had Turnstile, Wet Leg, Hayley Williams and Bon Iver as competition, but Alone is a very good track. And Songs of a Lost World won Best Alternative Music Album. It's a fantastic record. I really enjoyed that record. It was brilliant, and I'm glad they picked up an award for it. Deservedly so. It's mad they've never won a Grammy before tonight, but they've got a home with 2 there. And again, I'm seeing that Tyler, the Creator pick. Why is that in this category? Award shows. Alternative does not mean just stick any old thing in here. Anyway, moving on. Best R&B performance went to Kalani for Folded. I probably would have gone with Mutt on this one, but Folded was a very good track, and Kalani did give a good account of themselves performance-wise, and well done to Kalani for picking up a Grammy. Leon did pick up Best Traditional R&B Performance for Vibes Don't Lie. I do like this track. I've heard some good things as well about Lay the Half Away on Uptown, but I'm happy to see Leon pick up the award here. Kalani also picked up Best R&B Song with Folded, and yeah, I think that's deservedly so. Folded is a very good track here. The Summer Walker track is pretty good too. I've not listened to Duran Bernard, but I think I'm going to have to after this. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Wasn't my favourite track from Mutt, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. Duran Bernard picked up the Best Progressive R&B Album, whatever that means, for Bloom. I really thought this would go to Destin Conrad, to be honest. But, you know, well done to Duran Bernard. I'm going to have to go listen to that record, to be honest. Best R&B Album went to Mutt, Leon Thomas. It's a fantastic record. It's great. As I said, you can go check out my review. Deserved win for Leon Thomas there. Best Rap Performance went to Chains and Whips. I think I prefer TV Off more, but before, again, the stuff came out, this is a pick I would have been fine with. And again, it's another win for Kendrick, so I don't think he minds. Best Melodic Rap Performance went to Luther. Looking at the other nominations here, I think that's a decent call. I've heard some good things about the Friday track, Proud of Me, but Luther's a very good track, so yeah. TV Off won Best Rap Song. I mean, before recent events, I would have gone for The Birds Don't Sing. I had a lot of love for that track, but TV Off is a fantastic song, and as a second choice is great. No Grammys again for Tyler in the rap categories, which I guess is a bit of a shame for him, but he's picked up his Grammys before, I suppose, and it was quite a contested field. Sticky though is a great track. And Kendrick picks up Best Rap Album for G&X. It was probably a two-way fight between this and Let God Sort Them Out for me. G&X is a fantastic record though, so props to Kendrick on that. And the Clips fans will be happy because they did get one Grammy. So that's the main ones. We'll take a look at a few others. Bad Bunny also unsurprisingly picked up the Best Musica Urbana album again for Debí Tirar Más Fotos. I mean, some big names in here like J Balvin, but the Bad Bunny album is pretty great. Bad Bunny also picked up Best Global Music Performance for EU, which most of the tracks on the record are great. EU as well. I'm happy for that. Tyler picked up the Best African Music Performance for Push to Start. There was some decent tracks on here, to be fair, but Push to Start is a catchy little number, and Tyler did a good one. So, yeah, good for her. Best Compilation Soundtrack for Visual Media went to Sinners, and very well deserved. Congrats to everyone involved in that. Ludwig Göransson also won Best Score Soundtrack Album for Visual Media for Sinners as well. Love to see that. The Best Score Soundtrack for Video Games and Other Interactive Media went to Sword of the Sea. Okay. congrats to Austin Wintry there, and it's nice that they went with probably the pick people would be as aware of, but that's really cool. Props to them. And Golden won Best Song Written for Visual Media. I'm not surprised. I am obviously disappointed one of the Sinners tracks, I Lied to You, or Sinners, did pick up this award, to be honest. Actually, more so I Lied to You by Miles Case, and that was my go-to pick. But Golden was a huge song. It got a nomination in the general field and the pop field as well, so I can't be too mad at that. Doechie's Anxiety won Best Music Video. Yeah, you know what? It looks like a lot of effort went into that music video. I'm not mad at that, to be honest. Best Album Cover went to Tyler for Chromocopia. It's a cool cover. I think Wet Leg, I looked a bit at the behind the scenes of Moisturiser, and it does look like they put a lot of effort in there. The Bad Bunny one, I think, is quite simple and effective. The Perfume Genius one is also pretty good as well, but Tyler picking up that award, I am not mad at that at all. There were some special merit awards. Mariah Carey won Person of the Year, celebrating an artist's achievements and dedication to philanthropy. Okay, sure, whatever. The Dr. Dre Global Impact Award went to Pharrell. I mean, Pharrell had a great year with clips and continues to have a massive impact on the industry at large. Brandy and Kirk Franklin won the Black Music Icon Awards. Fair enough, both very talented artists who've had a major impact. Shaka Khan, Cher, Fela Kuti, Santana, Paul Simon and Whitney Houston won the Lifetime Achievement Awards. Very talented artists there, can't complain about that. And Ray won the Harry Belafonte Best Song for Social Change Award with Ice Cream Man, which I think is very much well deserved. It's a very good song, and it is very important in terms of its message. And the performance is great from Ray. And Ray winning a Grammy, I'm not mad at that. So Kendrick won 5, Bad Bunny and Jelly Roll won 3, and there was multiple wins for Jack Antonoff, Circuit, The Cure, Gaga, Ludwig Göransson, I'm With Her, Kalani, Christian McBride, Mavis Staples, SZA, Leon Thomas, and Turnstile. So overall, I think the Grammys did a decent job this year. There's a few of them where I was like, maybe this one, but there was no real clangers from them this year, to be honest. Most of the awards, I think, were fairly represented. But that's my thoughts of the Grammys this year. Big year for Kendrick and Bad Bunny in particular. But let me know in the comments, do you think the winners were deserved? What would you change? Make sure to check out all my reviews of the Grammy-nominated artists that I've done. I will be doing Album of the Year from Mr. Bad Bunny. I also will be doing Lady Gaga's Mayhem as well, as she's also nominated at the Brits. But until next time, folks, this has been another Tom Talks.